Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. My name is Jake and today we're doing something that I don't typically do. Now that is investing in someone else's portfolio. So I have a very specific way I invest. I invest pretty much strictly in dividends, and my main portfolio for dividends is of course Robinhood, which I show on this channel all the time. But I also use things like Webull and Acorn, as you know. But today I'm going over what I recently did. I believe it was March 2nd is when I started investing in this, but I invested in MeetKevin's M1 Finance portfolio. So his big portfolio. I know you guys probably know who MeetKevin is already, but if you don't, he is a financial YouTuber. He does great videos on personal finance, of course, and also pretty much nonpartisan news, which is pretty awesome if you ask me. He really made me understand a lot about like the stimulus checks and everything like that. And I've been watching him pretty much daily since he's been uploading since I started investing, essentially, back again in 2020. But he uses a platform called M1 Finance, and if you guys know anything about M1 Finance, which I'll show you here in a second, you know that you can straight up copy people's portfolios and use them as your own, and it's kind of encouraged, if you will. So essentially, what I did is I took $500, I used his affiliate link and added $500 to the portfolio and let it do its thing. So M1 Finance, you kind of make a pie of what kind of stocks you want to invest in, and you give it a percentage that you want each company to represent in this pie. So say you had 10 individual companies and you wanted, say, Tesla to be 10% of it, that would be 1/10 of your whole portfolio, right? But if you wanted something like Redfin to be less, like 1%, it'd be a much smaller slice of that pie, essentially, right? So we'll go over what has happened in his portfolio compared to what I had on. Now, remember, I did invest in March or in $500 on March 2nd. The funds didn't get in there the day that the market popped off, so that kind of sucks. So I am down, but I'll go over that here in a second. So just remember that that was at the height of this past little run that we had over the past couple weeks. But I did also add about $20 to this, and I think I'm going to, moving forward, start adding probably $10 every time I get paid, just to help build up the positions in here. But without further ado, we'll go over this right now. So here is MeetKevin's portfolio, I called it. So I invested $520 now, and I have 475.67. So I am down 36.99 or 7%, which is totally fine. I totally expected this money to fluctuate tons. I'm not looking at this every single day, just basically when I add money to it. Now, M1 Finance, you add money to it and you give it the permission basically to buy into this portfolio. So whatever it has left will come over here into cash balance. So if you weren't able to buy a certain amount with your money, it will essentially put it back and keep it as a cash balance. So we'll go over this here real quick. This is the pie I was telling you about earlier. It gives you all of the companies that you're invested in and how much they are taking up of this pie. And then if you see some of these are sticking out slightly farther than others and others are kind of contracted more in toward the center, that's just showing you that this is less than what you want to be invested in, so you're underweight on it. And then some of these are a little more than what you wanted to be invested in it, so you're overweight on them. And you can see that being represented by that little either extension or that pullback. Now, as you see down here, Tesla is MeetKevin's. He's a bull on that, and I personally love Tesla as well, but I don't invest in Tesla. I told myself I was going to invest in Tesla once I owned a Tesla, but of course I don't own a Tesla, so I hadn't invested in it yet. But since I'm giving MeetKevin's portfolio out a try, I'm investing in Tesla. So I'll go down his top 5 here. So he has Tesla at 10%, Redfin at 4%, Amazon at 4%, Etsy at 4%, and then Apple at 4%. Those are his top 5 holdings in his M1 Finance. So I'll scroll down here so you can see all the different ones. Pause it if you want so you can see. There's just some random ones here. PayPal, of course, Chipotle, Neo, Zoom. I'm not going to go over all of them. You got some Netflix in here. Activision Blizzard, of course. Square, Pinterest, Home Depot. So a lot of companies that I do personally invest in. Walmart, Target, Microsoft. But ones that... so I own them here and I own them in my Robinhood as well. But this is kind of showing you guys everything that has gone on in this portfolio and just kind of overall where it sits. Now I do want to mention, so this is back on Robinhood and this is the Vanguard S&P. So this tracks the S&P 500. Now Tesla's in the S&P 500, so you kind of get, so that's the most weighted part of that portfolio. You'll see that if we go over here and we go to March 2nd, this is pretty much the peak. So we had a little bit of dip here at 9 a.m. This is when it would have M1 Finance. You only get to buy at the beginning, or if you have M1 Plus at the end of the market. So since it bought at the beginning, it bought right here, and then we kind of dipped. So we got that on March 4th, we got that huge dip, and then we've been slowly recovering. So that is kind of where I bought into the M1 Finance. Now, does that really matter to me? Not really, because I'm going to be adding money to this over the long run, right? But I just wanted to point that out to you guys. So there you have it, guys. I invested in M1 Finance through MeetKevin's Portfolio, and it's super easy to do. So make sure you guys go check M1 Finance out. He has an affiliate link. I have an affiliate link, but they're both the same portfolio. Do what you will with that information. But also check description down below, because I do have my Instagram, my Yada, my Robinhood, my Acorns, my M1 Finance, my Weeble, all that fun stuff, right? So make sure you check that out. Make sure you like and subscribe if you're not. We are getting quite a few subscribers lately, and I super appreciate that, guys. So thank you very much. And leave me a comment down below if you also use M1 Finance and if you have a portfolio, because I'll go and check it out for you as well. I love to learn that kind of stuff. So thanks, guys, for watching this, and as always, peace.